Testing 1 2, sound check 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Oh. All right. How you doing, folks? Ron Raymond here from the Raymond Report for a Sunday weekend edition of the Raymond Report. It is Sunday, September 5th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your day. As always, don't forget to subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner or hit the subscribe button below this video if you are watching on a mobile device. Today's podcast is brought to you by BullpenPicks.com. Anybody can play, anybody can join. You want to follow the top scores each and every day right here at BullpenPicks.com. And there's Terminator, still our leader at 955. Gas House Gang, Patrick Klein, 948. And there's Acurdog, JB at 861. And folks, you want to follow the top pickers each and every day right here at BullpenPicks.com. It's one of the best sports betting tools, resources to have if you're having a rough time picking winners. And what you want to do is follow the top scorers, the most followed, and the hottest pickers each and every day right here at BullpenPicks.com. All right, speaking of winners, look at C. Peter 2021 on a 9-game win streak. That's right, C. Peter 2021, cousin of CP30, is on a 9-game win streak. He had the under yesterday in the Yankees and Baltimore game, so congrats, C. Peter 2021. Great job, and folks, you can follow C. Peter's picks for free each and every day right here at streetcatcher.com. And there's K208114 or K2008 14 times 4. I have no idea what that username means. Probably like a license plate somewhere in Amsterdam. I don't know. But there's Plant-Based Junkie right beneath him. But K2008 14 times 4 is on a 4-game win streak. And congratulations to him or her who's on that win streak. And good luck on win number 5. But check out streetcatcher.com. And let's see if C. Peter 2021 will have another selection today for Sunday, September 5th. Speaking of winners, don't forget, sign up. We're only less than a week away now to the World Series of Handicapping Pro Football Contest, season number 10. That's right, we're going into season number 10, and it's a $25 entry fee. All you got to do is pick 7 selections each and every week in the NFL, sides or totals, and you rate those selections 7 units to 1 unit, and the player with the most amount of units at the end of the day will win the Barron Championship ring, $1,500 in cash. And if you go anytime 7-0 during the contest, any week, you will win $50 back, so you get half your money back. And if you win it twice, well, actually, you make money, right? Yeah, so you get your money back and you get $25 to boot. All right, there's Gloria K. Good morning, Gloria. Good morning, Sniper. Sniper's in the house. Morning, peeps. It's sunny in Chicago today. And let me see who else. We're slightly overcast in Winnipeg, but that is still a perfect weather. Where the national mosquito is the national bird in Winnipeg, right? That's the running joke. If you've ever been to Winnipeg and you see those mosquitoes, that's what we call the Canadian national bird right there. Those mosquitoes in Winnipeg. But yeah, so hey, how you doing? How you guys? You have a good Saturday? Was it a winning Saturday? I know the Raymond Report computer picks went 37-14 overall for 72.5%. And of all the newsletter that we monitor 3 of them. We had the best day. The second place was 70.4, and then the other 2 newsletter went 68.4%. So, folks, ATSstats.com, the computer picks, they're legit. Hey, like my good friends in Atlanta, Ball Cash, and I think OG Wheat. Hey, we're too legit to quit, right? And those are the computer picks yesterday. And we got 2 more today with Notre Dame and Ole Miss tomorrow to round up week number 1. All right, so it is Sunday. It is a weekend edition. What I do in the weekend edition, and I got company coming here today, so it's going to be a half-hour show. And what we're going to do is go through the computer picks in baseball. And but if you are tuning in for the very first time, my name is Ron Raymond. I'm a sports handicapper located here in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. I'm a 5-time champion. I'm the author of Ron Raymond's Top 50 Sports Betting Secrets. I've created over 20-some websites since the beginning of the online gaming boom in 1996. And this is where I hang my hat at ATSstats.com. As you can see right below me to my right there, you see ATSstats.com. And that's where you can find me each and every day. And my premium picks went 2-0 this weekend. I only had 2 strong selections this weekend. One of them was UCF on, I believe it was a Thursday night game. And then I had the Cincinnati Bearcats yesterday as my other premium play. And my 5-star best bet was on Rutgers, and that was a nice winner. So, folks, if you are interested in my picks each and every week for college football, you can get them right here at atsstats.com. And the consensus, remember I gave out those consensus picks? They went 3-3 yesterday. So, and there's one more left with Notre Dame. So we'll see if the consensus can have a winning week for week number 1. And remember I gave you guys those college football value plays. Some of them panned out, right? Nevada panned out. JT Daniels panned out. So hopefully, if you watch the college football podcast this week, there's a lot of great information. And I was doing my updating this morning. And, man, it was if you follow coaches and you follow teams, but the coaches, the buck stops on the coach's desk, right? The coaches don't win. Guess what? They're looking for a job next year. And that's one of my indicators that I look for. And I have a lot of indicators. I look for, the player evaluation. I handicap the number. There's a lot of things that goes into the process of making a selection each and every week. And that's why the Raymond Report, folks, if you are tuning in for the very first time, learning about the Raymond Report, and if you go to our website, you go to tools and you go to sports Raymond Report tips, there's a little bit of a rundown on what the Raymond Report is all about. It's all about value, shop for value, play the percentages, and evaluate those performance cycles. And there's a little blurb right here, an article. It'll give you a bit of a crash course on what the Raymond Report is. And then once you've seen that, go to the tutorials, go to tools, ATS tutorials right here. And I got a lot of videos, 18 videos on sports handicapping, which will help the newbie who's trying to get his foot wet in sports betting. All right, I'm going to say good morning right now to Michael Robertson. Hopefully you're having a good day, Michael. There's Plant Base, Bills Mafia. Hey, we got the Steelers next week. We got Gloria K. She's in the house. Eric Brown. Good morning, Eric Brown. It's a beautiful day in Chicago. Hey, we got 2 people from Chicago, so that's awesome to see. And welcome to the show, Eric. And there's Daryl Turner. Good morning, Ron. There's a nice little sunshine. I hope you like some of my teams today. He likes the Rays, the Blue Jays, Yankees, the Indians to upset the Red Sox, the Braves, the White Sox. Man, you got a lot of teams going there today, Daryl. Hey, either going to be very rich or very broke at the end of the night, so good luck with that there, Daryl. And there's Crazy Cloud Z. Oh, my God, 18 parlay Astros killed me. Man, that sucks, eh? When you get a good, when you have like 7 teams and then that last game, which is probably you think is the easiest one on the board, and it crashes, right? And there's my guy, Ball Cash. Good morning, Ball Cash. Let's get the bag, he says. And there's Miss Denica. How you doing, Miss Denica? I haven't seen you in a while from the big smoke in Toronto. So, hey, you know what? People are chiming in. They're coming in, and love it. I love seeing the regulars coming in each and every day. And, when you do these podcasts and you do the Raymond Report, it's about consistency, right? It's like, you wake up every morning, you have your daily routine, and I'm hoping that the Raymond Report is part of your daily routine because, once you've learned how to handicap and learn how to win, there's in football, we always say it, you got to learn to win, right? And sometimes, I said it last week, right? In order to get to the Rose Gardens, you got to walk through the sewers, right? And sometimes those sewers are dirty and there's a lot of stuff down there. But in order to get to that Rose Garden, you got to walk through the sewers, and we'll get hopefully to the Rose Garden each and every day, right? Because the objective of the Raymond Report is to get you guys to the winner's circle each and every night so we can get right up to Cash Out Monday. I love Cash Out Monday. I had a really good weekend, and I will be doing Cash Out Monday this Monday because, folks, I'll say it again. I know I sound like a broken record to all the regulars and the ramblers and gamblers there in the bullpen. When was the last time you cashed out of your sports book, right? You can't, it's not an ATM where you want it to be an ATM that pays you, but you don't want to be giving money all the time to your sports books or your bookie or whatever you're dealing with. You got to have a cash out plan, right? If you're not taking money out, you're not making money, you're doing it 100% wrong right now. All right, Eric Brown likes Florida State. First half under tonight, 27.5. There's BC Dave. I haven't seen BC Dave in a while. Welcome back, NFL. NFL's coming back. Been missing you, Ray. Looking forward to the NFL. Yeah, you bet, BC Dave. We do have the NFL coming up next week, so I'm looking forward to the NFL show this week. I'll have an NFL podcast. I'll have a college football podcast. I didn't do CFL this week. I didn't with college football, I really, hate to say it as a proud Canadian, I put the CFL almost on the back burner this week, but I do have a 5-star best bet, which I'll share with you today at the end of the show. If I forget, remind me. I only got one play this week in the CFL. The CFL this year, if you've been following the Canadian Football League, man, the offenses are very anemic right now. I can see the Saskatoon Hilltops probably scoring more points than some of these CFL teams. And don't even get me going on the team in Ottawa right now, because the team in Ottawa is, talk about a Jekyll and Hyde type team, right? You go to Edmonton week 1, you beat the Elks, and then you poop the bed the next following week, right? But you know what? We got a good show for you here today. And as you know, we always start the show paying our respect to the horse racing industry. And today I thought I'd go a little bit out west. Hey, go west, young man. And today we are going to go to Del Mar in California. In race number 1 today at Del Mar is a $36,000 maiden claiming race, 4:30 post time, 5.5 furlongs on the dirt. We're going to go 9.86 in race number 1 today at Del Mar. And Warren's Candyman. Don't you love horse racing names, eh? Hey, but Tickle Bunny still is the top for me, eh? Nothing's going to top Tickle Bunny, the horse Tickle Bunny. That was a good one. All right, Warren's Candyman with JJ Hernandez in the saddle. JJ is 40% in the money last 100 races, and in the money means that JJ Hernandez either came in first, second, or third in his last 100 races. So you can see that Hernandez is making his bettors a lot of money. 6-1 morning line on Warren's Candyman. Pick your bid with Gutierrez taking a ride here on the 8 horse. Pick your bid. I love the odds here. 30-1 on Pick Your Bid with a good jockey in Gutierrez, who's 41% in the money. And the number 6 horse, SoCal Memory, Flavian Pratt taking a ride here on the number 6 horse, 4-1 morning line on SoCal Mummy. And your joker, your value play of the day, is Head for Business with Ken DeZarmo taking a ride here on the number 4 horse, Head for Business, 7-2 morning line on the number 4 horse. If you're going to play an exacta today at Del Mar, I'm going to recommend 9-8, 8-6, 6-4. And if you're going to play a trifecta, 9-8-6, 4-8-6 trifecta box. Always remember to box your horses. And if you're going to play the joker, I always recommend the Double Dutch betting system. If you got a $20 budget, put 10 to win, 10 to place on the number 4, Head for Business. And this way, if he comes in second, you will get some of that money back. And folks, if you want the entire tip sheet for free today at Del Mar, races 1 to 10. Actually, there's 11. Look at that. 11 races today at Del Mar. And you can get all for free just by going to our website. Go to horses, free tip sheet in the pull down menu. Go to Del Mar, and you will get the entire tip sheet for free right here at atsstats.com. All right, let's see who else we got coming in this morning. There's BJ Parrish. Facts got to always be picking up. Facts always got to always be picking up. Yeah, just the facts, right? Field goal under as well, Glorious. So I guess I'm missing that one there. Been missing you, Ray. I'm going to take that. Hey, Ray, what's right yesterday about the Orioles? Yeah, I was right. Yeah, you know what? Good call, plant-based. I think Jordan Montgomery should never be heavily favored. And you know what? That's a good point, plant-based. And again, remember every day, if you look at the pitching matchup, and like I'll use the example on Friday night, right? Or was it Friday when Vladimir Gutierrez of Cincinnati was a minus 170 favorite? He should never be a minus 170 favorite, right? So you got to pick your spots. Look at the pitching, the starting pitchers. See if they're really worth that value. And then what kind of team are they on? An A, B, or C type team of the Raymond Report. And then you pull the trigger if you like that play, right? There's Chad Segura. How you doing, Chad? Good to see you here at the Raymond Report on a nice cloudy day here in Ottawa. It's a balmy 18 degrees. I don't know what that in Fahrenheit. Probably about 67 maybe? 18 degrees. Maybe not that hot. But, yeah, let us know where you're from. Let us know how the weather is in your neck of the woods. And, yeah, so welcome to the show. And let's take a look at the SBI, the Sports Betting Index. Now, we got baseball games today. We got one college football game. And then next Thursday, hey, we got the NFL. It's going to be this is a fun time of year. The only thing missing is the start of basketball and NHL. And then we're smiling like a butcher's dog right here, each and every day right here at the Raymond Report, right? All right, let's go to MLB. And again, folks, don't forget, if you do enjoy the show each and every day, hit that like button and share it on your profile. Let's get more people into the Raymond Report. Let's get them joining the habit of coming here each and every day live. And if you can't make the show live, No worries. The show is always recorded, so this way you can come back and watch it later on. And isn't that the beautiful thing of the way things are now in streaming and all that? It's you go on your own pace, right? You're not scheduled, to be at a certain place by 9 to 9:30. Back in the day, back in the 80s, where where I grew up in Ottawa, and Thursday night was the comedy night, right? You had Seinfeld, you had Cheers, and you had all those great shows. But you had to be at your couch by 9 o'clock or 8 to 8:30. What was 8 to 8:30? Was it Friends? And then 8:30, I forget what. Then there was Cheers at 9. And I forget what at 9:30 to 10. But I'm sure you old timers will remind me, right? All right, let's take a look at the, wow, look at that. I didn't take a look at this morning because I was upgrading. I was updating all my coaches' records from yesterday for college football. So that's why if you're looking at the Raymond Report, you go, man, where's his videos? He normally has his baseball videos, right? Well, on weekends, now that football is here, and Sunday morning is going to be very busy for me because I'm going to be updating the Saturday games of college football, updating all those coaches' records and all the other stuff. So I'll be I don't think I'll be doing videos on the preset videos, but I will give you guys the computer pick videos each and every day, right? There's my friend Isaiah Moore, Eric Jones, and who else am I missing here? If I miss you, I apologize. But just if you scroll up and I miss you, come right back, and I'll give you a shout out here on the Raymond Report. All right, so 12-4 yesterday for the favorites. So guys, if you were betting the favorites, since let's call it since August, right? You've been making it pretty well. This is a good time if you're betting parlays. 2-3 team parlays with all these favorites coming in at a high clip. In fact, favorites yesterday 12-4, 10-6-0 to the over. But look at this on the 7-day average. 65.1%. If you're betting 2-3 team money lines right now, you should be making money. You should be making money if you're betting 2-3 team parlays, and you throw maybe one underdog in there and hopefully it cashes for you. Because look at this. Look in the last 7 days. Underdogs only won 4 times, 6, 1, 7, 7, 3, 6. So you're averaging about what there? 4, 5. So you just need one dog to really cash in for you on a 3-4 team parlay, and you could be doing very well. All right, let's take a look at some of the games. So what I'm going to do right now, guys, because this is only going to be like a half-hour show today. As I said, I got some company coming, and I got to get things rolling here. And I got to get Rusty his walk-in, right? Got to get Rusty his walk-in every day. I'm going to go through this really quickly, and then I'm going to go through the 80% club stats, the trends are your friends. And then right there, I'll answer a few questions, games you guys want me to look at, and then I will get it. There's Ches Gonzalez. Any money lines today? And doesn't have to be great value, says Ches. So help him out, guys. Ches looking for winners right there. And we're going to kick it off at Yankee Stadium, where the Yankees coming off a 4-3 loss yesterday. Corey Kluber going today against Keegan Atkin. I believe he had a pretty good outing his last outing, Keegan Atkin. I know he's been having a rough year. They're 5-11 in his starts. But the computer pick going to go back to the Bronx Bombers today, who lost again yesterday 4-3. 5.1 to 3.9. The over-under set at 9.06. The last 4 games for Baltimore have gone under the total, and the last 3 for the Yankees has also gone under. My line on the game, minus 254, so don't even think about laying 295 today unless you're putting that in the 3-team parlay or something, right? New York Mets taking on the Washington Nationals. Now, guys, when I'm doing this right now, just I'm going to fly with this right now because I said it's a Sunday edition, and I'm just going to do the computer picks. Once I do a game, just chime in and put in your picks or your side or total, so this way everybody can see it. Anybody who's seeing the replay after can see exactly who the bullpen likes, and this way it helps everybody, right? And that's the name of the game. I always say all of us is stronger than one of us, and the more people we have sharing their picks, the stronger our chain gets, and we don't want to be no weak links in the chain, right? That's what I always tell our football team, right? There's no weak links. Every football team's like a big, strong chain, right? We're towing a big truck or something. Can't have a weak link in that chain, and all you guys, including myself, we're just a little link into the big chain here at the Raymond Report. Hey, don't you love my pep talks that I give you guys each and every day? Hey, I'm in coach's mode all the time. All right, New York Mets taking on the Washington Nationals. The Mets a minus 125 favorite. Over-under set at 9. ATS forecast, computer pick. Gonna lean with the Metropolitans here today. 6.7 to 4.7. The over-under at 11.5. New York coming off a 4-3 loss last night to the Washington Nationals. McGill started yesterday for the New York Mets, and today it's Taijuan Walker against Josiah Gray. And looking at some of the numbers, last 2 games I've gone over the total. And my line on the game, exactly right there. Look at that. The VI, minus 125, plus 164 for the Nationals. So you can see the Mets are getting good value today, fair market value. And for the total, the Kogo's at 44%. Kogo stands for chance of game going over the total. And let's get to the Blue Jays taking on the Oakland Athletics. Man, Oakland's having a rough time in Toronto right now, losing 2 straight. The last 5 have gone over the total. And looking at today's starting pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays, Robbie Ray going up against Cole Irvin of the Oakland Athletics. And again, the Toronto Blue Jays on a 3-game win streak. You know, this Toronto team's really hard to figure out. They're as cold as ice sometimes, but then when they get those bats heating up, and right now, crazy games between Oakland and the Toronto Blue Jays. I think the Blue Jays have scored 21 runs in the last 2 games. So when I see a situation like this, and this is where my experience comes in, when I see 2 games that just the totals are flying right off the lid, this is where I think there's a lot of value in the under, right? And look at that, the Kogo's at 35%. A lot of value today, I think, as long as, Robbie Ray, he's been pitching great for the, and look at the both pitcher, Cole Irvin. When Cole Irvin goes for the Oakland Athletics, 9-17-1 to the under. And when Robbie Ray goes for the Blue Jays, almost the same identical record, 9-16-1. I do like the under here today. The only thing that scares me is the Blue Jays are starting to hit again. Cleveland taking on the Bull Sox, minus 123. Over-under set at 9.5. And we do like Cleveland in this one, 5.2 to 4.9. The over-under at 10.1. Zach Plesac going up against Nick Pivetta of the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox on a 4-game win streak right now, 79-59 on the year. My line on the game, minus 157, and I had plus 127 for Cleveland. So looks like Cleveland, a little bit short on value here, but you can see you're getting good value on the Boston Red Sox. Another 4-3 win. That's the 3rd one I've seen here. 4-3, 4-3. Man, was it a 4-3 day yesterday? Hey, did you guys just notice that too? Maybe my hopefully my system is not giving me like 4-3 as a default here. But yeah, looking at the Boston Red Sox here, 4-game win streak and 4-3 win last night. So you know what? Here's the thing that concerns me a bit. With all the favorites that came in yesterday, my hunch is telling me, Ron, throw some dogs in there today. And I think, if you don't feel good about the favorite, when in doubt, get out. But the thing I don't like is all the favorites came in the last couple of days. In fact, what's the 3-day average? Yeah, I don't like this. 74.3%. This might be a day where I do maybe a 2-team parlay or maybe 1 play. But it's just, when all the favorites come in at a high pace like the last couple of days, that has me a little bit concerned. But, we'll see with Cleveland, Boston. But look at this. The computer, based on 24 games in the system, is going with the Tribe in this one. 5.2 to 4.9. The over-under at 10.1. Jason Orange says, I like the dogs today. Yeah, you know what, Jason? I think I do too. I think I'm going to take a really good look. COVID for the Red Sox pitcher, I'm leaning towards the over, says Eric Brown. Well, really? Pavetta's got COVID? He's not going? Or okay. Leroy Flood said the Red Sox pitcher got scratched. All right, so let me bring up my other my source here and see who the starting pitcher might be. And this is what sucks, right? With COVID, man, I can't wait till they get this crap under control. It's just, we want to return to whatever normal used to be, right? It looks like Cutter Crawford. What a great name, Cutter Crawford. Okay, it looks like Cutter Crawford is going to go for the Bull Sox today. All right. Detroit taking on the Cincinnati Reds. Reds winning last night, not 4-3, but 7-4. Luis Castillo going to go here against Casey Mize of the Tigers. Detroit's last 5 games, I've gone over the total. You know what's funny? And remember I kept saying to you guys, I said, when teams go on these long losing streaks or these long streaks, they tend to go the other way. The Yankees went on that 13-game win streak, and then they lost, 4 in a row? And then Detroit goes on 9 games that go under the total. Now they're on games that 5 that go over the total. Don't tell me the law of average doesn't exist, right, folks? The law of average does exist in my books. 4.8 to 4.3, the over-under at 9.2. 60% chance of winning for Detroit. 40% for Cincinnati and Castillo. And, 7-4 win. Cincy needs this one, right? I might have a small lean on Cincy, but I'm going to keep looking at those dogs. Man, the computer pick really loves the Minnesota Twins, eh? I don't like betting against Tampa Bay. They're going to send Luis Patino to the hill against Griffin Jacks here today. And the computer pick sees here a 4.02, 3.8, the over-under at 7.85, and 11-4 victory yesterday for Tampa Bay. And again, in a day like yesterday with all the favorites coming in, maybe it's a day we look at totals, right? Maybe we look at totals on some of the on the days, right? Give us gems, Ronnie Ray. Yeah, pearls, baby. As my good friend Greg Dempson's used to say, give them pearls, Ronnie. That's what they want. Give them pearls. Hey, K-Win bets. I like Oakland today. Robbie Ray should regress. That's a good call right there. And you know what? He's been so good. But you just exactly, there has to be a bit of a setback. But we'll see if it's going to be today at the old AKA Rogers Center or AKA Sky Dome. Old timers still call it the Sky Dome here in Canada. All right, so 3.83 for the Rays, and Tampa Bay on a 2-game win streak. I don't know. Griffin Jack's going for, look at the over-under record on Jack's for Minnesota, 1-7 to the under, and Luis Patino going today. In fact, when I look at Patino's last start, I thought he had a good outing in his last start against the Boston Red Sox. 5 2/3, 5 hits, 5 Ks, 1 walk. Yeah, he's won his last 2 decisions, but it's, what's the line? -195. I had 229. Yeah, really don't like the price here on Tampa Bay. It's a little bit too expensive. But again, because of all the favorites coming in, that's scaring me off on a Sunday, right? And remember what our good friend from Macau says, right, Vladimir? Saturday and Sunday are very public days for the sports book when they're betting baseball, so be careful with that. I don't see a line yet on Miami and Philadelphia, so I'll just give you the forecast: 4.6 to 3.5. The over/under is set at 8.1. Elise Hernandez should go for the Marlins. I don't see a starter yet for the Phillies. Maybe Matt Moore. It looks like Matt Moore might go here for the Philadelphia Phillies, who are on a 2-game losing streak. All right, St. Louis taking on the Milwaukee Brew. The Brew Crew, remember I said they got embarrassed on Friday night and they should have a better outing yesterday? Well, they sure did. It was a 4-0 win against the St. Louis Cardinals, and that's the mark of a good team, right? Of a leadership team. When you get embarrassed, you got to come back the next day and get that W. You can't let a butt kicking like that linger in a series, right? You got to go back, and especially when you're leading the division, you got to show the other teams in the division that's not acceptable, right? Corbin Burns going up against John Lester today, the old veteran here for the Cardinals, and look at that, 3.38. So computer pick based on 18 previous game sees a tie in this one. Wow. On the analytics, right? But if you look at the fundamentals, let's always go back to our fundamentals. Value, I have -157. The bookmakers got us way overvalued at 245. That's because Corbin Burns is going up against John Lester, and I had -113. So you're getting value on the St. Louis Cardinals. The percentage play, a little edge here to the Cardinals at 58%, and then you got to go through the performance cycles to see exactly who would have the edge. But who's going to go against Corbin Burns, right? If Lester can give us 5 innings, and maybe the first 5, right? First 5 from Milwaukee. But if Lester gives us 5, we could get an under, right? What's the total? 7.5. No, I don't like that number. I wish it was 8, 8.5, but 7.5 seems a bit low, especially with John Lester on the other side, right? Anytime you bet a total, you want each pitcher to do their part. And John Lester, let me see here. Oh, you know what? Last game, that's the good thing about veteran pitchers, right? It's not their first barbecue. At Cincinnati, he went 6 1/3. He went 5 innings at Detroit, but only 4 1/3 against Milwaukee. And back here now, he's back to Milwaukee here again. So the last time he faced Milwaukee, he went 4 1/3, 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks. He had 3 walks, but no strikeouts. In fact, I think that was the only game this year. Let me see here. Yeah, you know what? The last time he faced Milwaukee was the only time this year John Lester didn't have a strikeout. Hey, there's a stat out of left field for you. All right, Chicago taking on the Kansas City Royals. We like the White Sox by 1 here. Look at this, 4.67, 4.66. The over-under at 9.33. Dylan Cease going up against Brady Singer today of the Kansas City Royals. Now the Royals losing last night to the White Sox 10-7. Daniel Lynch started against Ronaldo Lopez. And looking at some of the numbers, don't see really nothing right there. And there's Lane. Salut, Ron. Salut, Lane. Comment ça va? And there's Crazy Cloud, likes the Brews. Mike Wilkerson says, I like the play. E up. All right. We'll see. I see. Eric Brown says, I'm taking the under in the Jays-A's game. First 3 innings. Sundays are dog days a lot. You know what? That's a good point. Let me take a look here. So Gloria says Sundays are a dog day. Let's go to the Raymond Report Faithful database here, and let's take a look at what Sundays have been like this year. So let's go. We'll do home teams because there's always a home and away, and let's go to a Sunday. All right, let's see on Sundays. Sunday's a fun day, right? Let me see here. Where's the Sunday? There you go. And we'll go current season. Let's go current season. Where's the current season? I'm going to scroll down here. All right, here we go. And let's see what... all right, so 171, 149. So let's see underdogs. Underdogs on Sunday. Underdogs on Sunday. And let's see what the 139, 182. So let me take out my calculator right here. So let me do 139 plus 182 equals 321. 139 divided by 321. So, nope. I got to do it over again. Anyway, I'll do it after. All right, so 139. Let me see home underdogs. Let me see. Is there a lot of home underdogs here today? 56 and 64. Home underdogs on Sunday. 54 and 60. What about road underdogs? Let me check out road underdogs. Away underdogs on Sunday. 85 and 118. Yeah, but look at the under. 80, 110 and 13. I didn't see the under for home underdogs. I forgot to look at that. Let me see. Home underdogs, 56 and 58. Yeah, more. So, all right, something to look at today. All right, 4.67 to 4.66. The over-under at 9.33. We got the Bucks taking on the Chicago Cubs. Now the Cubs winning yesterday, 7-6. Zach Davies going up against Will Crow today of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates on a 5-game losing streak right now. The last 3 have gone over the total. And based on 19 previous games, you can see the percentage play does favor the Pittsburgh Pirates here. But, sinking ship right now. Right? I don't like betting on teams against teams that are on a good winning streak. Maybe the Cubs here another time, right? Let me see here. Atlanta taking on the Colorado Rockies. Man, the Atlanta Braves losing again. Now, 2 straight losses for the Braves. They're going to send the old veteran Charlie Morton against Ryan Feltner. In fact, let me see what Charlie Morton's record is in Coors Field. I want to see how he handles that altitude. So let me go to my regular database, go to MLB. And what happened there? All right. Let me go to good old Charlie Morton. Where's Charlie? Let's see how Charlie Morton has done. There he is. And let's see how he's done at Coors Field in his career. All right, so Colorado. Charlie's on the road. Let's do last whatever. 2-3. All right, 5 starts at Coors Field, but only 2-3. So you know what? Law of average play, right? Maybe the Charlie Morton gets him back on pace here today. Ryan Feltner going for the Rockies. 5.03, 4.29, favoring Colorado. The over/under at 9.32. And you know what? I'm gonna go with the old veteran here. I like Charlie. Look at that price. I don't like that price though. I have 133 as a price, but look at this, 190. Yeah, I love you, Charlie, but not at 190. Hey, sorry, Charlie. Only the best tasting fish gets to be two. What is it that? Sorry, Charlie. Only the best tasting fish gets to be Starkist. Remember those commercials? I know I'm a big commercials guy. Hey, I love those commercials. All right, let's look at Texas Rangers taking on the LA Angels. -125. The over/under set at 9.5. ATS forecast, computer pick. Gonna go with the Texas Rangers. 5.1 to 4.6. The over/under at 9.8. Jason Junk. That's not a Jansen Junk. That's not a good name right there. Hey, I don't know. I better not touch that one. Taylor Hearn for the Texas Rangers. Texas on a 3-game losing streak right now. The last 3 games for the Angels have gone under the total. And looking at my line value, -115 here for the Halos. And I had +162 for the Texas Rangers. Yeah, when Hearn goes for the Rangers, they're 4-2 to the over. And I do, maybe, you know what? I'd have to take a look at some of the other stats, but just, what's the Kogo? 66%. The total is 9.5, and I got 9.8. Maybe the over. maybe the over, but what's the last guy? I'd have to check the look. Yeah, see, the last 3 games I've gone under. Maybe a percentage play to the over. Could be a day with 2 pitchers like this going today, right? Let me take a look at Jason Hearn's last start. Let me see here. Jason Hearn. Taylor Hearn, sorry. I don't know why it says Jason right there, but it's Taylor Hearn. Taylor, I don't know why I was saying Jason. So he went 6 2/3 last inning, 6 hits, 2 runs, 6 Ks. Not a bad, what's his record? 4-4, 3.96 ERA. And yeah, you know what? Just don't know nothing about Jason Jansen junk right here, so I'm going to pass. All right, let me see what the bullpen is saying here today. Gomber isn't pitching today. Slowly getting better, Sniper. It's not as painful as dry needling. That's pretty funny. All right, how we doing for time right here? No, not bad. All right, Houston taking on the San Diego Padres. We got the Padres, man, that was a big win last night. 10-2. I did like Houston yesterday. I thought Framber Valdez was a good value play. Now the mullet's going today for the Houston Astros. Luis Garcia, he's going up against Chris Paddock today of the San Diego Padres. And the computer pick, going to lean with the Padres here again. Hopefully a back-to-back game here for the Padres. 4.2 to 4.08. The over-under at 8.28. And when Garcia goes for the Stros, 8-15-1 to the under. But the bad news is when Paddock goes for the Padres, the over 13-7-0, but 13-7 straight up. This should be a good pitching matchup. My early indicator tells me maybe the under. And what's the over-under? 8.5. You know what? This could be, after a game that went over last night, this could be a nice play to the under. I'll have to check more the details and the stats in the Raymond Report on this one. Seattle taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks, and minus 123 is the price. The over-under 8.5. Chris Flexen going to go up against Tyler Gilbert today of the D-backs. Seattle now on a 4-game win streak, minus 123. I had minus 130 as a line, so good value here today on Seattle. I had plus 172, so you can see there's not a lot of value here on Arizona. But keep in mind now, Seattle's won the last 2 in this series. Maybe this, with an underdog theme of the day, maybe this could be a good live dog here for Arizona. What do you guys think? Could be a good day here. There's my buddy O from Montreal. Happy Sunday, Ron. Just got here. Guess I'll be listening to the replay shortly. Looking forward to football season. Yes, Framber Valdez dropped his last 2. Yeah, not a good day for Framber yesterday. Aaron Amby says he likes the Yankees unders, Dodgers money line, and Brewers money line. There's a nice, I'd have to check the Dodger price there, but I do, with Corbin Burns, I do like that one, Aaron. Gloria K, Padres today. You know what? Padres today, not after that last, thumping last night. I'd have to take a look more. And, Chris Paddock, I think I would go with Luis Garcia in this one. All right, so I think Arizona could be a good live dog play here with Tyler Gilbert. Isn't that the rookie that got the no-hitter there in his first ever start? I think so, eh? LA Dodgers taking on the San Francisco Giants. I think this is the game of the night. This is going to be a good game. No starting pitcher yet. Who's the starting pitcher for San Fran? Jose Quintana? Against Walker Buehler's day off, right? And Walker here, 19-8 when he starts for the LA Dodgers. On the season, he's 13-2. 13-2. He's got to be in the Cy Young conversation. National audience watching tonight. This could be an audition tonight for Walker Buehler to put everybody's headlines tomorrow on the Cy Young talk, right? I think with a national audience, the ESPN Sunday night game of the week, this is going to be a tough spot for the Giants. They're getting good value. Now, the one thing with San Francisco, in fact, let me go take my database here. Let's take a look at, Rusty's a little upset right now. See something, I guess. Hey, sometimes you just look at the window and he starts barking at squirrels for some reason. All right, San Francisco as a home underdog. And let's take a look here. This season as a home underdog. And what are they? 8-10, but what are the prices on the Giants? So they're probably let me see here, about 130. What are you guys seeing as a price? About I want to say about 130, 140 for the Giants. So let me do this. Anytime they're an underdog of say 140 to 160 this season. Let's see what the record is. 5-2, 1-5-1. Yeah, you know what? I do like the under here. I do like the under. And I think the under might be worth a look. Let me take a quick look here at Bookmaker to see what Bookmaker has on this line right here. Because the one thing I like about this query that I've done right here, let me see. So let me just make sure I'll get the right price here. So San Diego against the Dodgers. Where's the line here? San Diego. I'm not seeing a line. Are you guys seeing a line? Bookmaker has no line yet out in this game. Let me check with something else. All right, let me go to SBR. And let me check out their odds here on this game. Totals. All right, so San Diego, yeah, no line yet. Yeah, so I'm not seeing 137, maybe a 130. So let me see how they do in a 120 to 140 situation. 10-6, yeah. So keep an eye out on this line when it comes out. But my initial gut reaction is the under 4.97 to 4.05. The computer pick totals 8.5. You know what? That's a high total for a Walker Buehler start, right? Let me go to my Raymond Report, and I want to take out a more detailed tip sheet on this one. All right, no lines yet, says everybody. Padres plays the under, and let me go to this game here. Let me see what the Raymond Report has on this game. What's going on here? All right, here we go. So San Fran 4-6 in their last 10, 2-7-1 to the under. Wow, look at this. Last 10 games for the Dodgers, 0-9-1. So they've been playing a lot of unders of late. Last 15 games, 11-4, 8-7. So you can see San Fran playing very 500 baseball right now. As a home underdog on the year, 7-10. 40-25 as a road favorite this year. And for the LA Dodgers, last 30 days on the road, 9-2. 2-7-2 to the under. Yeah, you know what? There's something that tells me the under. And again, because it's a big day for favorites, the last couple of days, I'm gonna stay away from maybe some sides here today. I'm play maybe a little bit more underdogs if I find value. Right? I'm not gonna force anything. You should never force a play. Right? You gotta have value and always go to your fundamentals. And fundamentals I always talk about. Is there value, the percentage play, and the performance cycles. And now we're getting in September. Favorites win a big high pace. In fact, I want to see how. Let me do this here. Let me go back to last year. Let's go to MLB. Let's do favorites in the month of September. And I wonder if I can do favorites of 150 or higher. I would love to see that. No, I can't do that. So let me do favorites in the month of September. All right, let me see this. Let's go last 2 years. Let's do the last 2 years. Favorites in the month of September, the last 2 years. Let's see what win percentage the clip is. 514, 328. Okay, how about home favorites? Home favorites, month of September, the last 2 years. 318, 179. Now, what if we round it off just a bit here? So let's go. Let's do the Walker Buehler one. Let's go 140 to 160 home favorites last 2 years. 65 and 50. All right. Thought it would be a little bit better than that, but maybe not. But yeah, you look at the San Francisco Giants coming off a loss, 15-7 at home. Coming off a loss as an underdog, 3-4. And let me see any totals. 5-10 the last 30 days at home. 6-1 straight up, coming off a loss versus a left-handed pitcher. And but tonight they're facing a righty. They're 28-15 against righties at home. 11-7 in Game 3 of a series. Oh, look at this. The San Francisco Giants this year in the third game of a series at home, 5-12-1 to the under. So yeah, I think the under is where I'd lean tonight. The thing is, sometimes you got to have luck on your side, right? I always say, how do you handicap extra innings? How do you handicap the last 10 seconds of a NBA basketball game? How do you handicap overtime, percentage play, right? And I think, and you need a little lady luck on your side, right? So, and San Francisco, Seattle, who else has been really good? Milwaukee, Tampa Bay, these have been teams that I've been saying this year that they've been really good on the return on investment, right? And this might be one of those nights where that uncomfortable pick I always talk about. Sometimes you're going to make a pick that's uncomfortable. If you like San Francisco, I don't think it's a bad call, but I think on a national spotlight, Walker Buehler's day off going. Everybody's watching. He's in the conversation for the Cy Young. I just think he might pitch be more motivated to pitch a gem here tonight. But I think the under might be a little bit better one, right? All right, let me see. Arizona against the Cubbies. Let me take a look at that. You like Arizona and the Cubs. I do like Arizona. I don't know if I touch the Cubs. The Chicago Cubs, they've won, 5 in a row right now? And today's Pittsburgh, they'll probably say, you know what, last game in Chicago, we got to get out of Dodge with a win. I think it could be, again, I think I might play Pittsburgh myself personally, but I don't like betting against teams that are on a streak. However, normally I don't like betting against teams on a winning streak, but on teams that have a winning record, right? And Chicago does not have a winning record, but it's like catching a fallen knife anytime you're betting on teams on win streak, right? Any other games you guys want me to look at real quickly? And then I got a skedaddle, 44 minutes, not bad. All right, any more games you guys want me to take a real quick look at before I go? Before I run to the hills, Iron Maiden. Hey, I'm wearing my Iron Maiden t-shirt here today. Any Iron Maiden fans out there? Hey, you know this is a classic rock station over here at the Raymond Report. Yeah, you know what? One day we should do a little survey on the top classic rock bands, right? Hey, I'm sure AC/DC, Van Halen will be. Oh yeah, that's right. Good call, Gloria. So my 5-star best bet this week in the CFL is the Toronto Argonauts. Now, if you're lucky early in the week to get Toronto +4, hey, you did a great job. But I think they're +1. But I do like Toronto Argonauts on the Labor Day Classic tomorrow. So Toronto, let me see what the line is now. I got them really high in my power ratings too. Toronto Argonauts. Let me see here. On my power ratings, I got Toronto at +52, and I got Hamilton at +38. It's not against the point spread. It's my point system that I use. It's my highest rated power rating today. Toronto Argonauts +1.5. So if you can get the Argonauts at +1.5, I think you'll do. Hopefully you'll do well. But I do love Toronto in this spot against Hamilton, who's just don't go crazy against that win against Montreal. Right? Montreal is very Jekyll and Hyde, and it's just you got to take who they played. But I do like Toronto +1.5 on your Labor Day Classic, and then you got Calgary and Edmonton. That one there, small lean to Calgary, but I'm not laying 6.5. I think what the line on that game is 6.5? Yeah, 6. I'm not laying 6 on Calgary with a rookie quarterback in Jake Mayer. And this is where you got to be selective, right? But again, if you followed yesterday's college football at the computer picks, we did have a good day. We hit 72% of our college football plays yesterday, straight up on the money line. We went 37-14. And again, if you watch the college football show, the premium picks, we had UCF on Thursday, and Cincinnati was our top 10-star play yesterday, and we also had Rutgers as our 5-star best bet. The other picks didn't do so well, but I'm really happy that the premium picks won, and the 5-star best bet won also. All right, let me see here. Mets game, Ron says, Eric. All right, I'll do the Mets game. Let's do the New York Mets. Where is the Metropolitans against Washington? Pinnacle has the Argos +2. Jump on it. Jump on it. Hey, Sniper. All right, so you got Will Crow going up against undecided right now for Washington. Who are you guys seeing as Washington? Josiah Gray, 0-2, 4.72 RA. Taijuan Walker now. Taijuan Walker, let's take a look here. Is he getting tired down the stretch? Taijuan Walker has not won a game since July 3rd. That's a problem. If you do like the New York Mets here today, he's a lot of losses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losses in his last 7 start. Washington coming off yesterday, a 4-3 win over the over the New York Mets. New York Mets since the trade deadline has been a sinking ship, right? They're not doing well. Look at their last 15 games. Very average, 8-7. Even though they're playing a little bit better of late. Since the Baez and was it Lindor rant that they had. They were 7-3 in the last 10, 2-1. A lot of run support, 6 points. But Taijuan Walker has, look at this, his last 7 start. But here's the thing, he's not getting a lot of run support in his starts. Only 2 in his last 7 games. Only getting 2 runs for run support, 4.71 runs against. And I don't like this game. I really don't like. Taijuan Walker is just not doing a good job. Maybe the over. I think the over is where you might want to lean. But again, you got to find out who's starting for Washington. and I'm seeing some of the numbers here. Look at Washington at home, last 30 days, 9-2 to the over, but coming off a win in Game 2 of a series, 1-10 this year. So, you know what? I think there's better games on the board. And the thing is, you can't force picks, you know? Sometimes when you handicap a game and you're looking at it, it's like it's like a court case, right? You're trying to make a case for the home team or the away team. And sometimes, when in doubt, get out. There's better games on the board. All right, one more before I go. And anyone still chat today? Anyone in the chat like soccer today? So Ms. Danica wants to know, what's the internationals going today, or the qualifiers for the World Cup? Is that what's going on, Ms. Danica, or the Premier League in the across the pond there, right? Yeah, Walker has been struggling since the All-Star break, says OG Wheat. Absolutely, you're absolutely right, OG. Reds game, please. All right, I'll do the Reds game, and that's the last one. And then I got a pitter patter, and I gotta get at her. All right, Detroit taking on Cincinnati. And let me see, Casey Mize and what was it? Let me see here. Cincinnati, was it Luis Castillo? Yeah, Luis Castillo against Casey Mize. And looking at the numbers here for Casey Mize. So Casey Mize, 7-7, 3.59 ERA. Luis Castillo, 7-14, 4.30 ERA. Casey Mize, last couple of starts, 6 innings, 5 innings, 4 innings. One thing I like to do when I'm handicapping pitchers, I want to see how many innings that they've gone in the last, say, 3 starts, right? Have they been a workhorse? 5 hits last game against Minnesota. And take a look at who they played, right? They played Minnesota, losing team. St. Louis, 500. LA Angels, close to 500. So they played the mediocre, the opponents. 5 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits. Let me see. 1 home run. Only given up 1 home run last 3. 4 walks against the Angels, but 1 walk against Minnesota. And let's take a look at Mr. Castillo. Luis Castillo is a bit like Vladimir Gutierrez sometimes. You just don't know what you're getting, right? 7-14. His record is 7-14. That should tell you everything. But I think a lot of those losses, a lot of those losses have been lately. Castillo's lost 4 of his last 5 starts. The only win he has against Miami, a losing team. Yeah, I don't like this. I know I don't like the total. I'm not betting the total, especially. Let me see, 6 innings. He's got a lot of innings. 5 hits, 3 runs, 8 Ks. Oh, wow. What's killing him? So the ERA is 4.30 on average. 2 walks. I don't understand this. Maybe it's the bullpen. Maybe it's the bullpen that's really getting to him, right? Let me see here. Against those C-type teams, they are 24-14. 24-14 to the over. And what's their last 10 here? 4-6, 3-7. Man, ever since that Cabrera home run chase, Detroit's been up and down, right? Let me see here. Last 15 games, 6-9, 8-7. Last 7, 2-5, 2-5. Very balanced right there. As a road underdog this year, 27-38. As a home favorite, 37-24. 5.8 runs for, 5.05 against. Maybe the over. What's the total in this one? What's the total here? Total is 9. You know what? A straight number like that, a flat number like that, you can always get that push, right? 2-8 on Sundays as a road underdog, 32-30, very balanced. When the total's 9 for Detroit on the road, 3-9 straight up, 7-5 to the over/under. Last 30 days, 4-9 to the under against right-handed pitchers. Nothing really to. Let me see over here. Off a look at that on the road, day games, 5-14, coming off a loss, 17-20 for Cincinnati, coming off a win, 21-17, 13-8 on day games, coming off last 30, very balanced. Yeah, you know what? Nothing stands out to me in this game. I probably lean towards Cincinnati, but I'm not laying 225, right? Line's too much. Again, the favorites are winning at such a high. This is why the bookmakers are putting these high numbers, right? They want you, either they're trying to discourage you from betting the favorites, or they want you to, start taking some dogs, right? But the way that the favorites have been winning at such a high clip, either, when in doubt, get out, limit your plays, maybe a 2-team parlay today, or if you're going to play totals. But again, you just buyer beware, right? Shop around and be careful. All right, there we go. All right, T-Taps, Tampa Bay, last one. All right, Tampa Bay. Okay, let's go Minnesota against Tampa Bay. Let's take a look at those Rays. Now, Big win yesterday. You got Luis Patino going against Griffin Jacks. My early indicator, like my gut instinct tells me, look at the under right now, because you had a game that went over the total last night. What's the total in this one? 9. The last 10 games, 4-6 to the under. 229 is my line. The Kogo's at 55%. So it I like the thing I like about the Kogo, the chance of this game going over the total, is that it's in a manageable. Every time it's in 45-55% range, then I can go either way, right? But as soon as you get really high to like 65, 70, then that's good. Then we're talking streaks, right? Then we're talking 4, 5, 6, 7 game over streaks. And let me see here. At home this year, 45-25, 33, 32, and 5. Very balanced when it comes to the total. I like Tampa Bay in this game here today, but I think I like the under a little bit better. Let me take a look. So look at this. All right, so you got all the overs right here. And what about here? Yeah, see? A lot of over situation. I don't like that. Let me see. Last 30 days at Tropicana, 10-3 straight up, 15-7 last 45 days. So a bit of you know what? Sometimes an uncomfortable pick, but Patino he's been pretty good. He had a pretty good outing last game. Let me take a look here. Luis Patino. And the thing with the Rays bullpen, once Kittenridge comes in, that's it. It lights out, eh? I love Kittenridge. I like the under. Tap, who was it that asked me about that game? It was about the roll, Taps. Yeah, I like the under today in Tampa Bay and Minnesota. Just got to hope Griffin Jack. Look at Griffin Jack's 1-7 to the under. All right, folks, that's it for a, I don't know, what do we call Sundays, eh? I don't have a nickname for a Sunday yet. I'll have to think of one. I'm just too used to football Fridays and weekend edition, right? I'll think of a good nickname for a Sunday. All right, thanks for watching today, folks. And don't forget, if you do enjoy the show, hit that like button. And if you're a first-timer and you want to subscribe to our channel, tap that notification bell or hit the subscribe button. And I'm live every day, 7 days a week, 10:30 a.m. Eastern. And hopefully we can bring you to the winner circle, because we all know what tomorrow is, right? It's Cash Out Monday. We all cash out. Hopefully we're all cashing out on the Monday. Enjoy your rest of your day. And as always, shop for value, play those percentages. I'll catch you back on a Manic Monday. Cheers. Oh, okay. You know what? Good call. Hopefully I'm still here. Okay, let me go back. Somebody just brought the 80% club. I almost left there. Yeah, there you go. I'm back. Hey, almost pulled the ejection cord here, eh? Yeah, good call. Yeah, you forgot about those. Yeah, Argizzle. Yeah, good call, buddy. Good call. So normally what I do, if you're new, I always go to the 80% club to get our top trends. Now, again, with all the favorites, I'm seeing, look at this, all the 240. So Cincinnati, 17-1 is a 220, 240 home favorite when the total's 8.5 and 9 since 1996. Cincinnati, same thing. The Brew Crew, 11-1 as a 240, 260 home favorite, coming off a National Central Division opponent since 1996. Wow. Some really, again, because of all these, 260, 240, you might want to parlay, some of these teams, right? The under, I don't like this, too close. The under 22-10 for the Nationals is a 120, 140 home underdog, coming off a win in Game 2 of a series since 1996. Cincinnati 10-1. Dodgers 9-1 as a 140, 160 road favorite after a division game this season. I do like the Dodgers tonight. I think there's value on San Francisco, but if you take San Francisco, just know you're going against a pitcher that's going to be all spotlights on him. Cy Young talk. This could be a headline game for Walker Buehler, right? The under is 1-9 for Houston as an away team, coming off an 8-run loss the last 7 years. Teams like that with a lot of pride and a lot of alphas on that team, right? Houston have a lot of alpha leadership on that team, so I expect them to come out swinging tonight. I don't know if I like the under. Probably like the Houston side a little bit better. Was it Paddock going against who was it again? Garcia, right? Yeah, I do like Garcia, the mullet. The under. Let me see, Cincinnati. It's all Dodgers, Brewers here. What's going on? All right, the over 11-1 for Cleveland as a 120, 140 road underdog, playing in the months of September the last 10 years. What did the Cleveland game? Did it go over yesterday? I can't remember. Do you guys remember what the Cleveland that game go over? Oakland 11-2 and as a away team, coming off 5 overs the last 10 years. So, you know what? If you believe in the do factor, this could be a do factor for Oakland today. After Toronto scored 21 runs the last 2 games. So I do like Oakland here today, and Cincinnati. The Rays 10-2 as a home team coming off a Central Division opponent this season, and the over 14-3. All right, you know what? I'm gonna go to make my picks right now since I probably won't have a lot of time here today. I'm gonna go to Bullpen Picks, and I'm gonna make my selections right now. All right, so I'm going to go Corey Kluber. You know what? I do like the Yankees after getting embarrassed yesterday. I like him, don't love him. I'm going to go 57%. I'm going to go with Washington. I don't just trust Taijuan Walker. I don't trust Walker. I'm going to go Washington. I'm going to go Oakland. I know Robbie Ray's been pitching lights out, but I think Oakland, this is a good spot for Oakland here today. I'm going to go with the Rays. Really, I love the Rays. Cincinnati, I'm going to go a little light here on Cincinnati. I'm going to go with the Phillies. They got to win one here. You know what? Man, I hate this. Elieser Hernandez has been friggin' money all day. I'm going to take a small lean. You know what? Go with my first instinct. I'm going to go Phillies, but really light. I do like Elieser Hernandez. I'll have to do more research on the Phillies pitcher. Zach Plesac against Cutter Crawford. I'm going to go with Cleveland here at 55%. I'm going to go with Dylan Cease over Kansas City. I like Corbin Burns, big here, 67. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh, 54%. I'm going to take the old veteran, Charlie Morton, 54%. I'm going to go with Taylor Hearn at 52. Like it, don't love it. I like Arizona in an upset, 55%. I'm going to go with Houston, 59%. And I'm going to go Walker Buehler's day off, 60%. And those are my picks today. Those are my picks today at bullpenpicks.com. And if you've never been to the site, guys, go to bullpenpicks.com. And what you do, make your selections. And let's say you want to follow other pickers. You go to top score. Get the best pickers to follow. The top 5 right now, those are the ones you want to follow because they got the hot hand. You follow them, then you go to your following page, and you see the people I follow. There's Eddie O, there's Musk, and then what you want to do. And I take a look. Anybody's below like 300, I kick out, right? But I try and only keep about 5 people to follow. And then what you want to do is compare your picks with their selections, right? So let me see here. So if I look at this consensus and I see the everybody, okay, the consensus I have Yankees. Look at that. Eddie O's on San Fran. New York Mets. I like Washington. Look at these guys on the Blue Jays. Cincinnati. And then you got Tampa Bay, Chicago, Milwaukee. Then you got Atlanta. See, Atlanta's a good, a little expensive, minus 190. Seattle, I like Arizona. And this is how you can, once you start, following other good baseball pickers, and you say you go to most followed, then you can build your own little consensus. And the one thing it does, it gives you confidence knowing that your initial thought, your initial pick. But the thing is, this is why the site, you should always do your picks before you go. Like, I don't recommend you looking at the people's picks first. If you didn't do your picks yet, don't get persuaded. Because if you don't do your picks first and you say, you know what, let me see their picks first, then it goes against what this whole website's about. The website is about you doing your picks first and then confirming your picks on your original thoughts and beliefs with the people that you were following, right? So I think that's a really good, and this is why I love bullpen picks, Hail Mary picks, hockey picks, and b-ball picks, because it's a great tool to validate your selections, right? All right, I said I was going to go 20 minutes ago. Here I am, almost an hour show, right? This is an hour 12. I said I was only going to do an hour show today. It's an hour and an hour. So, oh well, it's all good. All right, folks, see you back here on a Manic Monday. This time I got to go. Cheers.